dig through it now.
Yeah.
And very first nest I came across, and you just see these like little babies like pushed
Were
up
they
against
trapped
the
up against the mesh?
They were, and they weren't
like
moving.
they were trying to get out.
Yeah.
And there were bars on their windows.
And they weren't moving.
Basically.
I was like, oh no! So I like picked them up and I had them on my hand, and they were like slowly starting to move, like kick out a leg or something. I'd be like, what do I do? What do I do? I gotta call Dan. They're baby turtles.
Yeah. So. Yeah. See the curve on the.
Yep.
That's enough to prevent us from getting that optoad down there. Yep. But the original plan wasn't to use this.
Were you able to get the gas sample from the syringe?
I mean, we got one. It's not going to be like, you know, it could be bad because I pulled out the polyethylene tubing from the inside. Like the original one that I threaded in, I pulled it out in order to try and get the optoad in. And then I, you know, put it back in and then took the gas sample, right? So the potentially introduced air in there. So the quality of the sample is probably not as ideal as what we want, but we'll have a measurement.
And is this the first nest that you worked on, or?
Yeah, so we've got 3 more that we need to get sample, but it's going to go a lot faster because we're only going to come in with syringes and pull the gas and then take some pictures with the. I mean, you're welcome to stick around and watch how we do that, since we now have gone through it once. And
Yeah, the first one always takes the longest.
yeah, it does. So I'm getting cold. Sitting
in the snow is different than we've been walking around.
Yeah.
We're pretty comfortable. At least I am.
Yeah, I
can
am
speak
too.
for myself.
Yeah, so here's the first sample, and someone pulled the tube on one of the nests. So we only.
Just up there, and there's like a patch of like.
Our second nest is bunk. Someone pulled the tube. Kind of a bummer.
We spent so long like digging in the dirt, just looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, we scraped
So you
probably
saw
the
hole,
first.
but not the tube.
No, we didn't even.
No, there's
see
no
it.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tube's been gone long enough.
Yeah.
The hole's filled in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
Okay.
surprising because I went through and I removed the mesh, and like a week or so later we had our first like snowfall of snow stuff. So we did.
Did you dig down at all? So like, or like just barely? Like
We scraped into, like, we had mud coming off all over us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to go in too deep and accidentally like break too close into the nest. We don't want to hurt the baby.
Yeah.
All right. Grab that pencil.
Yeah, you're welcome to go with them. You don't have to come with me just to get the GPS coordinates of those.
Where can I be of most help? I mean, if I go with you, I can do a couple of them. You can do a couple of them, and it'll go faster.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily interesting.
Well.
No, it's not. Or difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, here I'm going to be moving a lot slower now because I'm getting cold. So definitely someone to like record stuff. But well, I think we might go fast.
Okay.
But it's up to you. If you want to see what the turtles look like.
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to make sure that.
I mean, I'm taking pictures on the thing,
I
so.
just didn't want to leave Colton by himself.
Yeah, that's all right.
But he's a big boy.
Well, there is, you know,
The
some people say you shouldn't do field work by yourself, but
Right.
I think he's
had a
probably.
coworker who does a camera trap study. He's studying wolves up in a state park that's between here and Duluth.
Yeah.
Went up there by himself, walking to pull SD cards and change batteries in a camera, and stepped through what he thought was solid snow or solid ice. Ended up to his waist in water. Like,
Wow.
Like broke through the ice, and he's like, I did this as fast as you could imagine. Had to pull himself out. He was totally by himself. Nobody even knew he was out there.
okay.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, when he came into work the next day, and so I and another coworker, another woman, we moms him to death. But call us
We don't
before
need
you
this
go.
anymore.
I have a plan of let your wife know.
Can you put those in there? Yeah, my reinforcement of partnership and field work was when I was setting traps for turtles in a backwater of the Mississippi outside St. Louis. And there was like a mud flat, and I like went down to my waders to try to walk down to the mud flat.
Yeah.
and I took one step and I went
Sucked
straight up to my waders.
Sucked you in.
Yep. And I couldn't move. I couldn't move at all. Like I would have, and so if the water had come in, I would have drowned.
Yeah.
But I had a student with me, an undergraduate,
Yeah.
who got some, he pulled a log over
Yeah.
and dropped a log next to me so I could pull my way out, left my waders in the mud.
Oh my gosh. Well, what else do you do?
Yeah. And so, I mean, I managed to pull the waders out eventually, but,
Yeah.
you know, so I was just sitting in my socks,
Yeah.
you know, on this log.
Yep.
And if I had done that by myself, who knows how long I would have been stuck in the mud, you know, because it would have been impossible for me to get out. Impossible.
Yeah. So don't go through the ice. But I think we established it was thick enough.
Yeah, we walked all the way back to the boat launch over the lake.
Okay.
They're right up there. All 4 of them
Yeah.
are right up there.
Is it right off where that bench is?
I think so.
Are we
All 4, huh?
bench?
Yeah, well,
That's neat.
1 or 2 of them are
It'll
like
be efficient water sampling.
100 or 200 meters out on the lake, like way far out on the lake. You know that, you may remember there's like kind of like a little island out there with trees. way out on
Yeah,
the
there
lake.
is, yeah. Uh-huh.
It's fairly
right
close
by
to
there.
that.
Okay.
That's where all the
Because I know that in the past we've sampled water from, like we've walked, like where there's the overflow there into the little ponds that are just down there, right? I think, yeah. And we just 2 years ago, we just kept walking out farther and farther out towards the island until we hit water. So there's not, it's actually frozen almost in the mud, at least 2 years ago, pretty much all the way out to the island. And it wasn't until we got close to the island that it was water again.
Well, I asked him that question. I'm like, well, what if you drill in and there's no water? You know, it gets frozen all the way down. Because like in the wetland in front of the car, or the beach wetland, I mean, that can't be very deep.
The beach wetland's frozen in the mud.
Okay. So you probably won't get water samples from them.
Well, it's interesting is that so in the past we do, and the way that we do it is we bore into the mud, we pull the mud out, and then water actually just fills
Fills
the,
in
Mhm.
the space.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's not the same as, you know,
Right.
drilling into the lake or something where it's, yeah. Cool, all right. Well, I think I'm getting cold, so
Keep moving.
yeah.
I'll go get those coordinates
You need
and
this, don't you?
yep. I'll go get the coordinates and then come back to you guys.
Cool. My toes are getting numb.
Yeah,
I just
mine
have to say
too.
that because I'm both a teacher and a parent, so.
You want to take something?
Yes, I do. What can I help you with?
There you go. Cool.
Is this to find where you have the mesh over the
Oh,
mesh?
we've already removed the mesh, but we left
Okay.
the nails in that were keeping the mesh down.
Gotcha.
So we're looking for the nails.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I removed the mesh because we didn't last year, and
That would be hard to remove this in this time of year. I would
Yep.
imagine.
I actually ended up tearing my rotator cuff last year.
Trying to get mesh out.
Yeah, trying to get it off. So